Greetings, royal family. I'm back. You're back. Welcome back. Thank you for clicking on the video. Happy Wednesday. It is May 19th. Today is Malcolm X's birthday. So happy heavenly birthday to the great Malcolm X. How's everybody doing? Right? Ready to get your day started? Shout out to the Twitch familia who is actually getting this episode in real time, live and in living color. YouTube family, you are catching the replay. Make sure you pay your admission fee by hitting that like button. Costs you nothing. All right. YouTube family, if you're not following me on Twitch, I encourage you to do so. And Twitch family, if you are not subscribed or following me on YouTube, I suggest you do so. Let's let both worlds collide. Right? Okay, so today's lineup is very, very interesting. Okay. I want to get through as much of these topics as possible so that I can get to the real meat and potatoes. Ladies and gentlemen, FALYNN Guobadia, right? Soon to be ex-wife of Simon Guobadia, who is the current fiance of Portia Williams from the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Remember, I did a video and there's the video floating around and pictures floating around of an old video of FALYNN proposing to this guy that she was dating. Well, that young man did an interview with on Instagram with a content creator by the name of Miss Stacey Banks. So I'm going to play some of that. I don't want to play all of it. I want to encourage you to go to her channel to actually see the full interview. It's really about 20 minutes because he doesn't come into the interview until until after 10 minutes or so. Anywho, but I want to get to that. So that's on the lineup today. Safaree Samuels, his home was invaded by burglars. Okay, we're going to get into that. Also City Girls, just as I suspected. The City Girls, they are going to be releasing a single as well as a video, and I can't wait. I'm excited. I know you're like the City Girls, but before we get all up into that, because of the 19, times have been hard. It's been hard out here for a pimp, and some people are not working. Okay, some people don't want to go back to work. But I'm gonna put this out there. I'm not endorsing anything, but baby, McDonald's is hiring and they're paying $18 an hour. Okay, so Ronald and them, they are shaking the table. Okay, are y'all gonna be applying? Now this should be starting out, pay for individuals who work in fast food industry. In my opinion, 5, 10, 7, 8, $9 an hour just isn't gonna cut it. So McDonald's is paying $18 an hour. So this caption reads, if you see me in the window, mind your business. Okay, and I might just give you an extra order of fries just to keep it hush and don't ask me no questions. But I think that this is the way it should always be, not just because of the panini. I think that fast food workers and people who work in certain service industries should be paid higher than what they're paid now, especially considering that they have to deal with some of the most ignorant, ridiculous, annoying people on God's green earth. So that was a little bit of information provided to you by the Neighborhood Talk. That is their Instagram page. All right, who's up next? Now, I thought that this was extremely exciting. I think I talked about this a while back. News came out that rapper Eve, she used to be on The Talk and she got the hell up out of Dodge. Good for her. She was a part of Rough Riders, EVE, the Brick House Stallion. Eve, Notori Naughton, okay, as well as Brandy, the singer, Brandy Norwood. They are going to be collaborating, working together on this show called Queens. It's going to be on the ABC network. I'm not playing this. I can't because I already know they're going to ding me. So this ABC owns this. So if you go to Brandy's page, Eve's page, or Notori Naughton's page, you will see a trailer for this show, Queens. So it's going to be coming to ABC this fall. And I did talk about this a long time ago. And I'm glad it looks so good. It's about a group of women. I don't know if all three of them were in like a girl group, like a rap group or something like that. And I don't know if they're trying to get back into the game. But come on, Eve is a great actress, in my opinion. I remember her show back in the day. Remember her show? She was a great actress, surprisingly. Brandy is a great actress. Notori Naughton, great actress. So all of them coming together, I'm excited, and it's on ABC. So you know they're going to be getting that good ABC money. Shout out to the sisters doing their thing. Now, speaking of music, this is old, right? If you've been following me for some time, you know that I talk about what I want when I want. I don't break no stories over here. I talk about what's already out there. But there's a reason why I'm bringing this up. This is a Revolt article. Chris Brown claims that he's working on a joint album with Drake. Now, this article was published back in November 8th, 2020. I'm bringing this up now because Drake and Chris Breezy were spotted out in LA, and I forgot which blog posted it yesterday. I can't remember. But I remember when Chris Brown was on Fat Joe's little podcast, Jopra. You know, he considers himself like the Puerto Rican male version of Oprah Winfrey. Anyway, so Chris Brown was on there last year, and he was talking about music and things like that. And he did bring up, you know, him possibly working on a joint album with Drake. And Chris Brown kind of confirmed it in a sense. So when I saw the two of them spotted out in LA, people in the comments were saying, yeah, Drake is coming out with some music. And I said, yeah, I wonder if he is going to do a joint album with Chris Brown. Okay. You didn't hear it here first, but I'm pretty sure you heard it elsewhere. If you remember Chris Brown being on Fat Joe's podcast, on his Instagram live show, Chris Brown said it. So I gave you a friendly reminder. So if you see Chris Brown and Drake release a joint album, just remember where you were reminded. Okay. So Fat Joe, he was excited, you know, so he said, look, if you guys come out with a joint album, it's going to be crazy. And imagine if they release it right before the summer. This is when all of the artists now, everybody's coming out of the woodworks. You know, the 19 ain't holding nobody down no more. Everybody is ready, you know, to come out for the summer. If we get an album by the summertime or a little bit before the summer, whew, banger, banger, banger. So who said, Fat Joe said it's going to be bigger than the Beatles if they do a joint venture together. So again, this album is Revolt published this back in November 8th of 2020. So I just wanted to bring that up in case you do see promotion for, you know, a joint album or even a single. How do you guys feel about that? Do you want a joint album with Drake? Chris Brown really is a musical genius, man. He really is. I know a lot of people don't like him, and I respect your decision, okay? But as far as musically, this man is a genius. This joint album thing that he's doing, and these joint albums are successful. They don't just fall by the wayside. Interesting. Drop that in the comments and let me know what you think. If you are just joining, welcome to the Morning Boogie Morning Show. I'm going to try this week to keep it in the morning time. If not, we'll just do the late night boogie. It is what it is, as long as I'm giving you content. I miss you guys. Make sure you guys are sharing the video. Share it to your Facebook. Share it to your, where else can you share it? I don't know. Where else? I don't know. Share the video. Share up the thing. Share up the thing. All right. In petty news, I saw this yesterday, right? And I'm not surprised at all. This is a logo for Rory and Mal. Now, we don't know if Rory and Mal are going to be doing a podcast, if they're doing a project. I'm assuming that it's going to be a podcast. If you don't know who Rory and Mal are, they are the former co-hosts on the Joe Budden podcast. They sat beside Joe Budden and the rapper, who is now a media, mogul, a brand. And he recently fired Rory. And I think he fired Maul too, but whatever, because Maul made a statement saying, hey, Rory, wherever you go, I'm going to go, just like my buddy. Anywho, so Joe Budden, he spazzed out last week, or maybe it was the week before that. I think it was last week. He'd since apologized, there was contract talks, accounting, percentages, salary, profit sharing, all that stuff. So apparently money is the issue on somebody's part, even though Maul and Rory keep saying it ain't about the money, it ain't about the money, but they keep talking about the money. Anywho, so they finally responded to the allegations that Joe made when he had his outburst and fired Rory and Maul on air after they did not show up that particular day. Seems to me that they were working on this, because this came about fairly quickly. So Joe Budden said that he's not going to be suing anybody. That's what he says. What he does and what he says can be two different things. But how do you guys feel about this? How do you guys feel about Rory and Maul doing their own thing, having their own podcast? They came up with this very quickly, huh? They just responded like 2 days ago, I think it was. What, right? Interesting. So do you guys think that Rory and Maul are going to be successful in their endeavors? Do you think that they've built up a strong enough fan base? Do you think that they've built their brand up enough individually and collectively to successfully run a podcast? If it's a podcast, it just says new Rory and Maul. We don't know what it is. This is actually on Maul's Instagram page, and I shared it on mine. Now here's the head crack. This is what I was wondering. Do you guys think that this podcast, if it is a podcast, is going to be on the Joe Budden Network? Because I don't know why. I just have a feeling like everybody is scamming everybody these days, right? So what if, I could be far off, but I'm just saying, what if this was the plan all along, to get Rory and Maul their own podcast? Because Joe has not been quiet about encouraging these men to do something for themselves, to build off of, the opportunity of them working with Joe Budden, right? So what if this is going to be on the Joe Budden podcast? And then they piece everything up, and then they have their thing, and Joe moves on and keeps building his empire. Wouldn't that be something? So I'm curious to see what deal, if it's a podcast, what deal they've actually gotten, and what network Rory and Maul is going to be on. This is going to be interesting. So there's no date or anything like that. We don't know when this is coming out. Well, I don't know when this is coming out, but I will be keeping my ear and eyes on this one and keeping you guys posted. Moving right along. Up next, Soulja Boy Tell 'Em. So this is according to Baller Alert on their Instagram page. They posted that Icebox claims that Soulja Boy owes them $60,000 for an unpaid jewelry tab. Now, Icebox is a famous jewelry store. Are they in Atlanta? I think they're in Atlanta. I know about Icebox because King Von said Icebox made my bleep look 3D. King Von passed away back in November. And he was a rapper from Chicago, gained a lot of success for drill rap. That's the sound. So I actually started watching videos on Icebox YouTube page once King Von mentioned them, and I just heard other people talking about it, but the first person that I heard say Icebox was King Von, may he rest in peace. And their YouTube page is very interesting because they show a whole bunch of rappers coming into the jewelry store, getting their pieces custom made, spending all this money on their jewelry. So just look up Icebox. You'll see it on YouTube. I like watching stuff like that. But anyway, as far as this fella is concerned, over the weekend, Soulja tweeted a clip of him shopping in the Icebox store years ago with the caption, "I was the first rapper at Icebox." The tweet quickly took off, with several media outlets picking it up. However, Icebox not only disagreed with Soulja's claims, yikes, but they also say he still owes them money for bling that he copped and never paid for. Damn, son. Woo, talk about putting you on blast. Now, a rep for the popular diamond store told TMZ that there is still an unresolved lawsuit against the rapper that he has allegedly been dodging for a while. Now, how is he dodging a lawsuit? And he is on Twitch, on social media, posted. Y'all don't know where he. I don't know. Some of these entertainers are real crafty. Anyway, so if you want to read the rest of the article, you can go to balleralert.com. But that pretty much sums it up. So he owes Icebox money and had the audacity to be posting and saying that he was the first rapper. But Icebox could be lying too. So I don't know. We shall see. He might address this. Soulja Boy has a Twitch channel. So you never know. He might address it. He seems to address everything else. We shall see. Pay your tab, sir. Pay your tab. Okay? All right. Speaking of jewelry. Now, this is just crazy. Okay? Safari Samuels, who is a rapper, break dancer, pop locker, love and hip hop alum. He is currently married to who he's married to. I'm not mentioning that top tier trash's name because of some disparaging things that she has said about several people, and most recently Wendy Williams. So y'all know who he's married to. Anywho, so Safari posted this to his Instagram, right? And he basically is saying, yo, this person stole my chain. Now, I don't understand how on earth this is the alleged man who took Safari's custom chain that he had made in the image of his daughter. And if you look at this gentleman holding the chain and the pendant dangling, that is the chain that Safari had made that emulates his daughter. So the caption reads, "This a celebrity chain. Don't ask how we got it." Safari's caption reads, "My house was broken into over the weekend. Long story short, it was 4 of them armed. I have $20,000. DM," and then this person, "serious info only. You're on candid camera times 10 million. So Safari is offering a cash reward of $20,000 if anyone has any information on these intruders. Wait, there's more. This looks like surveillance video from inside the home. This is weird, right? Okay, looks like they're coming through the, I guess maybe the door on the patio, on the deck. That's insane. That is totally insane. But wait, there's more. Safari also posted this. "Kelvin, that you? Look familiar? Dude stole my baby's dress. And that's my jacket he's wearing. Y'all done. We have so much pics and videos of y'all." So here is the video. I'm turning the audio off because I don't know. I don't remember what was playing or anything like that, but we don't need to see any audio. But that looks crazy, right? Now, look at this again. Does that look like he put down a cell phone? And who is Kelvin, Safari? So you know who this is? See, it looks like they closed something, like they saw something there. Why would you say, "Kelvin, that's you? Look familiar." So do you know who this is or don't you, Safari? This is weird. Now, the Shade Room posted this. They basically, reported earlier that Safari's wife, she was also posting on her Instagram page that she was offering a cash reward or whatever for the house being, broken into. So there's a woman being accused of being involved in Safari's home robbery. So she responds. This is weird as hell, right? So this is Safari's wife's caption. "So this stripper blank is now allegedly wearing my jewelry and has all my purses. She has involvement with one of the robbers, one being blank. Girl, be smart and give up all my belongings. If anyone knows her, please contact me. I got a cash reward on her as well. $10,000 in cash to anyone who can lead me to the arrest of this woman as well." This just seems weird, right? All of this seems weird. So it seems like the woman responded. So the shade room blocked out the woman's, information. Smart, because you don't need anybody harassing her, right? So this person who's being accused of being involved in this robbery responded, and she added Safari's wife, saying, "I work hard for absolutely everything I have. I do not have your jewelry nor your purses. I don't get down like that, babe. I don't know where you got this information from, but it's false as F. Tag Erica Mena. My page will remain public." Then it seems like this is the woman again. She put this on her stories. "Y'all funny as F. F, I look like taking her ish. Anybody that knows me know I go into stores and cash out. B, I don't have no jewelry or no effing purses." This woman then posted a memory onto her story. She was in Cartier store. It looks like the location at the bottom. I don't know. I guess that's a fancy bag. I don't know. Memories. The date is January 4th, 2021. So she's showing this as proof that she has money, I guess. I mean, okay, girl. Listen, I'm not being accused, so I don't know how she feels. Then she's getting fitted for a watch, it looks like. Went to Fevy for my birthday. Okay, this is the woman that's being accused. And Mena, she alleges that her home was recently robbed, offers $20,000 reward for information on suspects involved. Now, here's what I don't understand. How the hell did Safari get the picture of this gentleman holding the chain that he had made? Where is it? That's the surveillance video. How the heck did he get this picture? Did somebody send this to him? And why wouldn't you put the person, like this person who posted this to their Instagram, right? Holding Safari's chain. Safari, why wouldn't you put their @ on their Instagram @ or their social media handle? This is on Safari's page. So why wouldn't you put that on, huh? I'm just, I don't know, thinking out loud. And then Kelvin, that's you. Who's Kelvin, Safari? He looks like somebody that you know. And then Erica, she's accusing this girl. How do you know that that's her? There's no surveillance footage showing her there, a female there. I don't know. This is all weird. What do you guys think? Drop down in the comments and let me know. There's another picture. Hold on. Safari posted something else recently. Here it is. I forgot to put this up. Look at this gentleman wearing, I don't know if you guys can see. See the chain around his neck? That's the chain that that guy was holding in his car, it looks like. And that's Safari's daughter's chain. Well, the chain that Safari got custom made for his daughter, of his daughter's face. Let me see if you can find it. Bear with me, folks. We're just scrolling through. Oh, this was funny when Safari got his, he went to a chiropractor and got his neck cracked. Yeah, I remember when he had his chain made. Look at that. Look at Maggie. Here it is. Here's the chain right here. That's the actual pendant. See, that's the picture. That's crazy. Like, how do you... I don't know, y'all. This is wild crazy, right? I can't be the only one that thinks that this is weird. So whosoever sent you that picture, or maybe Safari knows who it is and just not saying anything yet. I don't know. See? That's the chain, the pendant. Y'all see that? Okay, back up out your nostrils, sir. Your lips mad dry. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think that this is for real? I mean, I would hate to I'm not trying to victim shame or anything like that, but that's crazy. Like, whosoever was the person that sent you that picture, or however you got that picture of dude wearing the chain, dude holding the chain, What's their social media like? Well, maybe the person wanted to remain anonymous. I don't know. So we shall see. There's apparently video surveillance outside of his home. I don't know. We'll see how this plays out. And the only reason why I'm questioning it is because Safari and Erica have a reputation of playing games on social media. And I don't want anybody to say, well, who would lie about something like that? A lot of people. A lot of people. The same type of people who would actually steal a chain in the form of someone's baby and wear it around their neck or hold it up on social media. Idiots. That's who. Okay. So let's not act like my line of questioning is, far-fetched. Anywho, moving along. So DJ Academics, this is his Instagram page. He keeps up with all of the, the stuff going on, especially in Chicago, with these drill rappers and these Chicago cats, put it that way. So I don't know if you guys are aware, but Lil Reese, he is a rapper from Chicago. Recently was injured. Okay. There's rumors swirling around that there was some sort of car theft involvement. We don't know, but there is a video, a very graphic video that I didn't want to see. But I saw images and things like that in some of the video of Lil Reese in a very bad position. Okay. Let's say that the person whose car was allegedly stolen retaliated. Okay. Now, DJ Academics posted this. He said, according to details, Lil Reese was sitting in a stolen car and the owner of the car, 55-year-old man, and his son tracked the car via a GPS tracker. When they pulled up, they confronted the people in the car, then opened fire. Pops were returned from the car as well. So whosoever was in the car was strapped and they exchanged them things. Okay. The incident began shortly before 10 a.m. Saturday when a 55-year-old father tracked his son's stolen car to a garage in the first block of West Grand Avenue, where the son had directed his father by using a GPS tracker in the car and his cell phone, police said. As the father confronted Reese and others inside the car on the third level of the garage, another person appeared and opened fire on the car. A Chicago police spokeswoman said Monday. The motive of the shooter was unclear. Interesting. As the father confronted Reese and others inside the car on the third level of the garage, another person, okay. The car sped off and then crashed. And then people inside the car exchanged them things with the other shooter, police said. 3 men were wounded in the shootout, including Lil Reese, whose legal name is Tavares Taylor. What in the entire heck? That's crazy to me. None of this makes any sense to me. A lot of people are saying that this was some sort of setup. If you saw the video, then you saw it sounded like a woman had her cell phone and she was like zooming in on Lil Reese in a very bad position. I think his chain was picked up off the ground and she said, "Good for you." It sounded like a female. Anyway, you guys probably would know more than me, but I tell you one thing. A lot of people like to play Russian roulette with their life. Not me. Not interested. If it doesn't belong to you, leave it alone. That's all I have to say. On to some lighter news. These rich ninjas throwing paper. So it's time for the twerkulator. The City Girls are going to be releasing a video for their unreleased, well, clearly, song Twerkulator. Now, this song did not make it to their most recent album, City Girls City on Lock, for whatever reason. Now, this song leaked a couple of months ago and everybody on social media was going crazy. They're like, why you ain't releasing this? Like, we got to stream this, da-da-da-da. So I guess the people asked and they obliged. So they're going to be releasing a video along with releasing the song Twerkulator. Now, Twerkulator is a sample of the old school club banger Percolator. It's time for the Percolator. I think that this is a cute idea. I know some people are not fans of the City Girls, that's fine. The City Girls are not role models. I don't look at them as role models for young girls. They are artists, and they can express themselves however the heck they want. I know a lot of people are not in favor of the way that they choose to express themselves, and that's fine. I respect it. But I am curious to see how this is going to do on the charts. Now, just a couple of days ago, yesterday's video, right? I talked about, or I showed Carisha. She was trending. Young Miami was trending because she asked Nicki Minaj to unblock her, and she added Nicki Minaj, right? So she put an address on it. And I'm going to tell you something. I thought that Young Miami was, quote, trying to be funny. And seeing this being released on Friday or the end of this week kind of makes me feel that I'm right. And here's what I mean by that, right? Because it sounds like I'm rambling. I don't think Miami cares if Nicki Minaj follows her, blocks her or not. I really don't think she cares. Because if you were reading the thread on Twitter, Young Miami was making a joke out of it the entire time. What I think that they were doing was they were getting their name trending in the algorithm, JT as well as Young Miami. The good thing about trending in the algorithm is if you're already in the algorithm for a few days and then you have a project coming out, right? A few days after you are trolling, you're going to stay in the algorithm and then you're going to be pushed more, especially if something like this, who her fans have been anticipating, comes out. So it's all a numbers game. So I could be wrong, but I don't think that Young Miami cares if Nicki Minaj follows her, doesn't follow her, blocks her. I don't think she cares. I don't think that there's any beef. But I think Young Miami tweeting that definitely was going to get attention from the Barbs, which it did. Carisha was trending like in the single digits at double digits at one point, and I think she got up to like 7 on Sunday, if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember. So she was trending on Twitter, and the thread was crazy. She was retweeting, she was getting reposted, perfect. And now, boom, Friday, a song that didn't make their album that was getting a lot of buzz, and the fans wanted it to be released, and they wanted a video. I don't remember what video I said this in, but I was referencing JT, and I said, y'all need to get back in the studio. And I remember saying, what's up with Twerkulator? Release a video. Make that happen. Green light that. QCP. Then boom. They know what their people want. So I think I'm here for it. It's a numbers game. You know what I mean? They know how to tip the algorithm. A lot of people do it. Not just artists. Content creators do the same thing, and it works in their favor. Why not? I'm not a hater. Not a hater at all, right? All right. So now here we are. On to the main event, okay? So unless you've been living under a rock, you should know who this man is. And I decided, okay, because some people are so mean and rude, I decided to go to FALYNN GUOBADIA'S page and find something worth showcasing, okay? Even though this man is doing whatever he's doing and he's been called all these names, I think all of this entire situation is for a storyline for season 14. Anyway, but this is, something from his Instagram page. There was a write-up done about him. He's a very successful businessman. I could have used a whole bunch of other pictures, but I decided to use this. So this is FALYNN GUOBADIA. He is the soon-to-be ex-husband of FALYNN GUOBADIA. FALYNN GUOBADIA was a friend of the show, I guess, or she made an appearance on season 13 of Real Housewives of Atlanta. She wasn't at the reunion, so I guess you can consider her a friend of the show or whatever. Okay? Well, Simon and FALYNN are getting a divorce. Okay? So while the divorce is going on, Miss Portia Williams, who is a peach holder on Real Housewives of Atlanta, announced that she and Simon are engaged to be married. But remember, Simon is still married to FALYNN legally. So this sent everyone into a tizzy last week. So just to catch you up, I also did a video when I found this out. This is according to the Fly Guy DC show on Instagram. They posted this picture along with a video showing that FALYNN GUOBADIA, she wasn't FALYNN GUOBADIA at the time, or was she, proposed to her then boyfriend, London Gillespie. I posted this. I said I wasn't sure how old this video was. Some people were in the comments saying that this video is from 2013, 2005, 2016. This is old. This is old. This is old. And I said, you know what? This video does look dated. It's fine. It could be old. It could be recent. But why is this video surfacing now? I said that. I will link the video somewhere right now, or maybe at the end of this video. There's a reason why this information is coming out now, regardless of how old the video is. Why is it surfacing now? That is the question that I pose. I am standing firm on the thought that all of this is calculated for season 14 of Housewives of Atlanta. That is what I believe, and I'm sticking to it. And I welcome being proven wrong. Excuse me. Right? So again, you see this here. Check out the video that I did breaking it down and all this other stuff. So now it comes out, right? 2 days ago, London 444. That is London Gillespie's social media handle. And lo and behold, he was the assistant of Bow Wow. So I said, anything involving Bow Wow is sure to be corny as hell. And boy, was I right. So I'm not going to play audio because they're in a club. And Bow Wow was talking. He said, found him. He like, oh man, Bow Wow's like, oh man, my man's getting in trouble. If y'all want to interview with him, if y'all want to get at him, and he's shouting out his handle and his name, that's him. This is London Gillespie. This is Fallon's ex-fiance who she got on one knee for, right? Bow Weezy has spoken for me. I'm just living life. So you see, it's a story from Shad Moss, and he shared it, London, on his page. And then doing some digging and conversing with people, and we came up with, we didn't come up with this, but we found, doing some digging, we found some interesting information. Now, this beautiful black sister, okay, this beautiful black woman, shout out to all the content creators doing their thing, okay? Don't let anybody diminish anything that you do. Do what you love to do. You got the gift of gab. You got dedication. You got discipline. Do your thing. So shout out to all content creators. All right, now that the church announcements are over, Stacey Banks. That's the name of this lovely young lady. And her Instagram is Big Banks with an S and then another S, the letter T and L. Okay, so I'm assuming she's from St. Louis, right? So she has a segment, and she does Instagram Live. She has a segment titled Versace Robe Chronicles, where she's in her Versace robe. You might not be able to see it. And she landed an interview with this cornball, all right? She did a phenomenal job. It's 31 minutes and 32 seconds, but he comes in at, I don't remember, I'll fast forward it. I don't want to play the entire interview because I really encourage you guys to go to Big Banks with an S and then another S, the letter T and L. I'll try to link it in the description. I'll try. If I don't, you see her handle right there. Go to her page and watch the entire interview. Like I said, I'm not going to play the entire interview. I don't have, I don't own the rights to this interview, but I wanted to give you guys a taste. I'm going to skip around, but I want y'all to watch the interview. I'm going to stand firm on the thought that this is all for a storyline. And I'm going to warn you, this guy is extremely unprofessional. She was very professional. I feel like she asked what needed to be asked. I would have went a little harder, but then again, it probably would have scared him away because he thinks he's like a top-notch celebrity, and you can tell that he had to follow a script. So without further ado, let's get into, hold up. Let me mute this because she was playing music at the beginning. Now, I was able to see the entire interview. Say she's playing music. Again, this is Stacey Banks, Big Banks, STL on Instagram. Look at him looking like he in witness protection. He is so corny. Let me try to find exactly where he came in at because she was playing music. So this is where she added him. He's trying to get him to come on. Shout out to Big Banks STL on Instagram. That is where you can find the full interview. And again, if you're just joining, this is an interview done by Stacey Banks with London Gillespie. Let's see. Here we go.
Here we go. What's up, London?
Look how ghetto he is.
Thank you.
Not playing music in the background.
I don't want to waste time. I want to get right in. Can you just tell us a little bit about you and your background so people can know who you are? And I love your earrings, by the way.
Appreciate it. I am London Gillespie. I am from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Yeah, man. Basically, I grew up in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I am 25 years old. I do celebrity styling and celebrity assistant stuff in the state of Atlanta, everywhere.
I see that
he does celebrity styling in the state of Atlanta. This is according to London Gillespie. Atlanta is a state.
Yeah. Work with Bow Wow. I see like you guys was in a club together this weekend. He was shouting you out, saying the world's first. You know, he was really getting it.
Yeah, you know it's crazy that I really wasn't supposed to go out the weekend, but Bow called me. He told me to step out, so I really did that on the strip for him. But yeah, man, we had a good time that night.
It looked like y'all did. Y'all turned up.
For sure.
So you said that you do celebrity styling, and you're also a celebrity assistant. So it brings me to my next question. Like, how did you meet FALYNN? How long have you known her?
I actually met FALYNN through a mutual friend of mine, and we was actually at a hookah lounge, and she sent the message to one of my homies. She sent the message to one of my homies, told her to tell what's up, and it was history after that.
Okay.
So he's saying that FALYNN basically courted him. FALYNN saw him at a hookah lounge, sent a message to his homie, and it's history since it's the rest is history. Look how much he's fidgeting and he's moving around and he wants you to see his pressed hair with his little braids. He's doing the most, huh? Look at him.
Okay, and when was it? What year did y'all meet?
We met in 2008. We met in 2018, and we.
Please be advised that those of you who are saying that this video is from 2016 and 15, it could be, but he is saying that they met in 2018. 2018 is when they met, according to London 444.
We was talking for like 2 years, 3 years, currently still talking.
We were talking for 2 years, 3 years, currently still talking.
Wait a minute, hold up.
I'm not playing the whole thing because again, you know, this is not my video, but you heard him say that they're currently still talking. Later on in the video, he says that he hasn't talked to her in a while, in a long time. He wishes her the best. She's a great woman. And then turns around and says that, oh, he talked to her a week before this situation went down with Portia. And then again said that he hadn't talked to her in a long time. Slipping up, buddy.
Yeah.
Press the brakes. Hold up now. If you met her in 2018 and it's widely reported Miss FALYNN has been married for, she's been with Simon for 5 years, married for a couple of years. How does that fit in?
Man, to be honest, I don't know, but all I got to say is the video, I want to put this out there to everybody who watched. The video is not from 5 years ago. I want to say that right now. You know, I can record it.
You didn't know her 5 years ago, obviously.
5 years ago. So,
okay.
Video is actually from 2019. And,
wow.
Yeah, the video from 2019.
You heard what he said? The video is from 2019. Now, yes, we are in the year 2021. However, like I said, that's fairly recent, but it is still old. It's not 2016 old. That's a significant difference. 2016 to 2019, and now it's 2021. So that's important. But this is what he is saying. He said the video is from 2019. Again, I asked the question, why is it resurfacing now? And he says that he did not know that FALYNN was married. He said he was told that she wasn't. He didn't say who told him that. So again, this kind of goes along with what Simon was saying was the reason why he filed for divorce, because Fallon was cheating on him. This is very interesting, right? Let's play a little bit more.
I just seen a lot of stuff saying that it was from 2000. It was from 8 years ago, 5 years ago. No, it's actually yeah.
2019. So how does that work where she is a married woman and she's in a bowling alley proposing to London? How do you do that? How do you go? I'm so confused. Help me out.
I mean, so basically, I didn't really know about the proposal. It was a surprise.
You look shocked, to be honest.
No, for real. No, I was young, young nigga. So.
Most people don't know that they're gonna get proposed to, dummy. Oh, God.
So it was a surprise, and I walked into the bowling alley, and like we were actually like with some kids. Like we were actually with like our people. You know what I'm saying? There was a lot of people around. I'm like, damn, like you know what I'm saying? Like before, the person I was with, we went to the jewelry store and we did all that, and they was asking me for like I thought I was getting a chain. They didn't ask for my ring size, so it really threw me off. And then later on that night, we went to the bowling alley, and you know what I'm saying?
He thought he was getting a chain. He was asked for his ring size, and later on that night, they went to the bowling alley, and he was proposed to. Interesting.
And it happened how it happened.
All right, I'm going to stop. This is what I want to encourage y'all to do. Go to, let me click on her page. And shout out to Big Banks STL, Stacey Banks with the T. The interview is right here. This is her page. Stacey Banks is a blogger, and she has her segments, Versace Robe Chronicles. It's basically a show about hot topics, relationship, and whatever she wants to speak on. I hear that, sis. She's also on YouTube, and she has her YouTube channel. You can click on the link. Okay, I know that's right. I say that all the time. I talk about whatever I want to talk about. So again, shout out to the blogger, content creator, Stacey Banks, Big Banks STL on Instagram. Go watch the interview. Now, I want to go back. I took a screenshot earlier. I want to see how many followers he has now. Okay, it went up a little bit. He gained like 200 more because it was at 4,000 earlier yesterday. So yeah, he went up a little bit. All right. So what do you guys think? So London is speaking, and London wants everybody to know that he had nothing to do with the video leaking. He said that several times in the interview, and he also had a Freudian slip as well. He kept saying, I didn't release the interview. The video. I didn't release the video. I don't know how the video got out. I didn't release it. This is from 2019. This is not from 2016. So he is saying that this video is fairly recent, 2 years recent. Maybe not even 2 years yet, because there was Christmas music playing in the background. So going on 2 years. Now let's see if Fallon is going to come out and say something. So Royal Family, let me know what you think. In under an hour, I have finished all of the hot topics. And again, I was not planning on playing the entire interview because I do not want to take away from Miss Stacey Banks' views, okay? She got her YouTube channel and she got her Instagram. So Stacey Banks did that interview. And I do not own the rights to that. This was for educational purposes only, and no copyright infringement was intended. All right, so make sure you go and check out Stacey Banks, Big Banks with an S, STL on Instagram, and watch the interview in its entirety. And then you can come back and comment or drop your comments in her video, in her chat. Give her some engagement. I'll be looking. Trust me, I'll be over there looking at the comments. Okay. All right, Royal Family. So I am signing off. That's all I got. Ain't got no more. Yeah, so that's about it. Drop down in the comments. If you came late, you can always catch the replay. Big up to my Twitch Royal Family members. Make sure you are hitting the follow. We're trying to build some momentum over here in Twitch City. And make sure you turn on your notifications. And to my Royal Family, my YouTube Royal Family members, make sure you hit the like button. That's your admission fee. If you haven't done so already, you can pay your admission fee as you leave out. It's okay. It's all good. All right. And make sure you share the video. All right, so I am signing off. That's all I got. Ain't got no more. And I'll see you soon. And as always, until next time, folks, peace.